Alright, we've got this video for cross-price elasticity of demand. First of all, a definition. The cross-price elasticity of demand is the responsiveness of quantity demanded for one product following a change in the price of the other product. We've got our formula here. Don't get too hung up over the whole good A and good B thing. It's really just a matter of one product has changed its price, and so the other product is changing its quantity demanded. Simple as that. Also, of course, you'll want to know that this is the shorthand for that. Percentage change, quantity demanded, percentage change, price from one given the other. And of course, remember that if you want to, that it's queen rules over the people. It's how you can remember that it's the quantity over price. Percentage change quantity over percentage change price. How do we interpret these figures? Well, it's describing the relationship between two different products. Are they complements or are they substitutes? And then how strong or weak is that relationship? And we'll see that in a minute. So a complement, goods which are used together, things like petrol and cars, things like tennis balls and tennis rackets. Substitutes, those things which substitute each other, things like Coke and Pepsi, or apples and bananas, tea and coffee, things like that. The strength of the relationship describes the responsiveness of the quantity demanded following the change in the price of the other product. When you are interpreting this relationship, you'll probably want to think about it on a number line. XED can be anything between minus infinity and infinity. If you have complementary goods, say tennis balls and tennis rackets, if suddenly the price of tennis rackets goes down, everybody wants to play tennis, they want to buy more tennis balls, so the price of good B has gone down. That means that more people want to buy the tennis rackets, which is good A, has gone up. A positive divided by a negative is going to be negative, and vice versa, which means that complementary products are always going to be negative XED, anything between 0 and minus infinity. If you have a substitute product, like say Coke and Pepsi, think about it again. If the price of Coca-Cola goes up, that means that fewer people are going to want to buy Coca-Cola, more people are going to want to buy Pepsi. The quantity demanded for Pepsi goes up as well. Positive divided by positive is going to be positive as well. So all substitute products are going to be on this end of the number line between 0 and infinity. We're also interested in actually, is it elastic or inelastic? Inelastic means that it is non-responsive. It is somewhere closer to 0. 0 would be perfectly inelastic, and anything in this zone, either complements or substitutes, would describe unresponsive or inelastic products. Anything beyond the -1 or beyond 1 you can describe as elastic products. So what XED allows us to do is to say, is it a complement? Is it a substitute? And if we know it's a complement or a substitute, is it elastic or is it inelastic? And of course, the way that I find it easiest to remember complements and substitutes is to say that in football, substitutes are a positive thing. It's a good thing when you bring on a substitute player. So therefore, substitutes are good, they're positive. Quick way to remember that. Anyway, the next video is going to go through some examples of how you could interpret different goods in relationship to each other.